And yours. In this video I'm going to explain about the structure of human eye. Structure of human eye. Everybody knows we will find everything on the earth with help of our eyes. It is a very sensible organ. How the structure of eye should be in our human body? Let's check. So children, if you are first time watching my video, then subscribe my channel. Here I am going to the top. Here our topic is today structure of human eye. So generally, while you are watching at your friend who is just in front of you, just observe what he can find in his eye. Just here you are, for example me, I am standing here. In front of me one person is there. Now I am observing the eyes of that person. Then what you can find? We can find some here. The white layer it is there. On that middle what you have, one black color is there. That's on that middle again we have one small dot it is there. And after that on the white layer we get so many nerves. This portion only we are finding the outside. But actually what it is complete structure of human eye, that is I am going to explain today. Let's go that. So here already one diagram is there on the board. Here this is the structure of human eye. Here this is the structure of human eye. Clear? So just watch carefully here. Generally the diagram is there, that should be given in our textbook. So it is the one-dimensional diagram, so not possible to see every part clearly. Just simply this is the model of the structure of human eye. Here what you have to observe in this diagram, you have to observe the number of parts of human eye. Just first you can check how many parts there. Later we discuss functioning of the every part. Clear? First we have to observe how many parts there and where the parts are available in the diagram. After watching clearly, we will go for further explanation how every part should be functioning. Clear? So first thing here, this is the cornea. What's that? The outer portion is nothing but here cornea. Just let's see here. This is the cornea, and up to here this is iris. This is what? Iris. We are showing this is the iris. And on the middle of the iris we have pupil is there, pupil, and now here some muscles are there, those should be called ciliary muscles, and now here this is the also ciliary muscles. Iris, only one iris there. Up from here to here that should be expands, and now here this is the eye lens. This is what I am drawing here. This is now eye lens. Clear? And here the empty portion what it is there, that should be having some liquid, that should be called here aqueous humor. That's why if anything is fall into our eye may release some water. That is because of aqueous humor. Clear? And after that here we are finding some here. This is portion. I am showing some dots, lines. That is the here retina. What's that? Retina. So this is the retina. Clear? So this is the retina we are showing like this. Clear now? And now here we are showing that these are the optic nerves. Retina consists of nearly 125 million receptors. 125 million receptors consists of again in form of rods and cones. And here optic nerves are nearly 1 million. How many number of optic nerves there? 1 million. So this is simply about the labels of the diagram of human structure of eye. So here human's eye structure. Okay. And now in this case what you have to observe? The functioning now here. Look at the diagram carefully here. So the front portion here it is called cornea. The white layer what we are finding, the white layer what we are finding outside, that is the cornea. Here generally the eyes should be formed on the form of a spherical eyeball. Here the complete eye, simply what we are finding the outside the, for example while we are looking at some other person, we are finding some eye. That eye what you are finding, that should be only small portion of the eye only. The eye is nothing but here it is in form of a spherical ball. Spherical ball. In that one convex surface only you are finding outside. Clear? On that convex surface there is some white label membrane it is there, or white layer it is there. That should be very protective. Cornea can be acts as the front wall warriors. That means the cornea can protect the inner parts of eye. Clear? Inner parts of eye. That cornea is a small membrane that will protect the inner parts of the eye. Behind the cornea what we have? Aqueous humor. What's that? Aqueous humor. Front what surface what we call? Cornea. And after that what we call? Aqueous humor. Aqueous humor, that should be in the form of the liquid almost all. If anything is happen, for example while we are moving along the roads, if dust is fall into our eyes, obviously if you can press like this, what you can observe, the eyes can release some water. That is because of aqueous humor. Due to that water only, the dust what it is falls inside the eye, that should be comes out of the eye. That is the very good functioning of the aqueous humor. So here if anything happens to the eye, almost all the first thing is the cornea tries to protect the every inner part of the eye. After that aqueous humor is there, that is also functioning, that is also try to protect the remaining parts. And in this case what you have to observe, cornea and aqueous humor both are transparent. Both are transparent surfaces. That means they can allow the light through them. They can allow the light through them. So that is about the cornea. Cornea is always tries to protect the all the inner parts. Behind the cornea what you have? Aqueous humor is there. What's that? Aqueous humor is there. Aqueous humor is nothing but liquid that is also allows the light. And after that this is the iris. Here, so generally in our eye we will find some like this. Middle portion should be, iris should be like this, some black color. Clear? Iris for some people, the iris color should be different from people to people also. So generally what do you say in Telugu? Pilli kallodu, like that. Some people iris should be in white, black color. For some people that should be in green color. For foreigners that should be in blue color. Generally what do you say? You can watch the in movies, contact lenses. So they will keep the contact lens like at the middle only. That middle here, while we are observing so many movies or any serials, they will use some contact lenses to change their look. So like that here, iris is nothing but in the middle of the eye, that should be here, iris should be in circular form. So like that here we are simply showing the boundaries of the iris of boundaries. Here iris nothing but here, for example in our house one door it is there or one window it is there. For that three doors are there. If you can open the one window, some portion of light is coming into the house. If you can open all the windows, more light will coming into the window, like that. So here if we can open all the windows, I am saying that means if we can open one window, it will allows the only some part of the light. If you can open all the windows, yes, what you observe, it can allows the more light. That means here windows can stops or controls the light which is coming into the house. So like that here the iris can be acts as the controller of light. In our simple example we have to say that should be acts as the shutter of a camera. So here the camera shutter can completely open, that will allows the more light. If you can close some part, that should be allows the less light. So iris can act as the shutter. That means the amount of light should be entered into the eye, that should be controlled by the iris. Clear? And after that, here we are having some ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles are there. Ciliary muscles. Clear? So here ciliary muscles. What is the functioning of ciliary muscles? Later we discuss. And now we have, this is the lens, eye lens. This is the eye lens, is a very important part of human eye. So here this eye lens only can forms the light. The eye lens only can forms the light image. So for example, here just imagine, now here the light is coming. Here we are showing that some light rays are coming like this. Those lights are allows. Those lights are allows the by the iris. In the iris middle, what you have, some pupil is there. What is that? Pupil. In the middle of the iris, what you have? Pupil is there. Pupil must be always in black color. So why it is black color means, if the light is falling on the pupil, that should be allows the complete light. It is a good absorption of light. Pupil is, it is very small to see, but it is very great, does the great work. When the light is falling on the pupil allows the all the light completely into the lens. So here pupil is nothing but it is small, seems like small dot, but it can allows the all the light which is falling on it. So here the pupil can allows the light. Those light rays are forms the one image on the retina. This is the retina. What you are finding? This is the retina. So when the light is coming from the infinite distance, the lens can allows the, that means the light passes through the cornea, aqueous humor, and pupil and iris. Here finally what you have to say, here the pupil can allows the light, but here the amount of light should be controlled by the iris only. Here the pupil can allows the light, that should be passes through the lens. The lens can forms the image on the retina. That is simply here we have to say that functioning of eye. Very simple. The light is coming from the long distances, that should be passes through the eye lens. Eye lens can forms the image on retina. When the image can be formed on the retina, then only we can see the object, otherwise it is not possible to see. Clear? In next topic we have defects of eye, then we can discuss, there we can discuss. Clear? When the lens can forms the image on the retina, that should be inverted image, real image. Inverted and real image. Clear children? When here the lens can forms the real and inverted image. That retina consists of nearly 125 million receptors. Receptor means what? Ready to take signals. Ready to take some signals. So 125 million receptors there. Those receptors are called as rods and cones. What's that? Rods and cones. Here rods can identify the intensity of light. How much intensity of light. And now here cone. Here cone can explain about the color of the object. So here now what you observed, the lens can form the image on retina. So here the retina has some 125 million receptors. They are sending the image signal to the brain with the help of the optic nerves. They are nearly 1 million. Clear? So these optic nerves can be send signals to the brain. Again after the sending the signals to the brain, again brain can forms the image. Here for example, you are seeing one object, I mean one person you are seeing now. Then the image formed on the retina is, the person is inverted image. Clear? What you are seeing, one person is at long distance. You are at long distance. Here on retina, what you are getting? The image should be here inverted. You are seeing this type of object, but on retina, what you are getting? Inverted image. Inverted image. That should be again modified by the brain. So here optic nerve, so many number of 1 million of optic nerves are there. There should be sends the signals to the brain. Again brain also sends signals to the retina. Then here they can form the image finally as it is of same size, same color. So this is the simply here working or structure of human eye. So here simply again see here now. And in this case you have to know one important process, that is what? Accommodation. What's a accommodation? So what is mean by accommodation? So in general, in previous chapters we discussed the focal length of a lens, how we can find out the focal length of the lens by using some distance method, and how we can find out the lens focal length of the lens by using some UV method. I clearly explained there. So I will mention those two videos links in this description of. Clear? I will upload the functioning of or finding the focal length of the convex lens by distance method and by UV method. I will give in the description of this video. If you do not watch this one, simply can watch it. Clear now? So I am going to talk here now what is that accommodation. What is mean by accommodation? And now here, before going to the accommodation, what I told you, iris can be acts as the shutter of the camera. Shutter of the camera. Simply here, when the object is very at far distance, when the object is at very far distance, here simply the iris and pupil can allow all the light. Then we can feel comfortable. Clear? When for example, is it possible to watch the sunlight for continuously? Is it possible to find out or if it is possible to watch this sunlight continuously? No. When we are finding the more intensity of light, obviously we can close our eyes like very small but little bit. That means we are closing our eyes means what? The iris don't want to allow the more light. Clear, children? So for example, if you want to enter a thread into the needle, then how we can see? We can see like this. So if you want to see the small objects, you have to focus much more. Then here, simply here keeping like this. So here when the iris can allow the more light means when the object is far distances, it allows the more light. When the object is very close to us, it can allow the less. When the intensity is more, obviously it can allow the less light. Okay, now what is mean by accommodation? What is mean by accommodation? Children, in this case here already it is quite similar to the working of a nothing but a convex lens. Children, this is the one convex lens. Clear? When the light is coming from the infinite distance, that will forms the image at where? Focus. Then the distance between optic center to the focus, what we call focal length. Clear? Similarly, when the object is at infinity distance or more distances, the focal length of the eye lens is 2.5 centimeters. What is that? 2.5 centimeters. 2.5 centimeters. This is the maximum focal length of the eye. 2.5 centimeters. When the object at the more distance, the image can form where? 2.5 centimeters. So here this is what? 2.5. This is the retina and this is the lens. Distance how much? 2.5 centimeters. Here the focal length of the eye lens is nothing but here 2.5 centimeters. That is the maximum focal length. Here That is the clear. This is the first thing is we find the focal length of the lens by using some distance method. Clear. And in the same manner we find the focal length by changing the u values. We will find the v value. 1 by f is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. In that, what is u? Object distance, and what is v? Image distance. By changing the u values we will find the v value. By taking these two we will find f value, like that. So here the maximum focal length is 2.5 centimeters. The focal length can be changed while changing the position of the object in front of our eye. In general, where the object is there, the focal length of the eye lens is what? 2.5 centimeters. But if we can keep the object at different places, how we can change the focal length of the eye lens? That is the process what we call accommodation. What's that? Accommodation. Accommodation is nothing but the ciliary muscles can change the focal length of eye lens. Focal length of eye lens. The process in which the ciliary muscles tries to change the focal length of the eye lens. That phenomena is called accommodation. What's that? Accommodation. Clear? So in diagram we are showing these are the ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles. So these ciliary muscles are, they should be extended, they should be contract. Contract means coming close. Extend, elongated. They are elongated and contract. So that means here when the object is at long distance, these ciliary muscles are extended and they are very relaxed. They are very relaxed. And when the object is very near to the eye, they should be contract. They should be contact and they can strain. When the object is at very long distances, these are simply very relaxed. When the object is very close to the eye, these ciliary muscles are gets strained. Due to the contraction and expansion of ciliary muscles, the focal length of eye lens should be changed. That phenomena is simply what we call accommodation. What we call accommodation. So children, this is the explanation regarding to the structure of human eye, very in a simple manner. In the next video I will upload the how the focal length value of eye lens will be changes due to the ciliary muscles or accommodation process. So let's see once again here. Just watch carefully. Here, structure of human eye. Human eye consists of main parts are what? Cornea, aqueous humor, iris, pupil, ciliary muscles, eye lens, and retina, optic nerves. Optic nerves. These are the main parts. Clear? Cornea, aqueous humor. What is the iris? Pupil, ciliary muscles, and eye lens, retina, and optic nerves. Briefly about this one. Here, the first part what we call cornea. Cornea protects all the inner parts. Cornea is in color of white. The entire structure of human eye is in the form of spherical. Here only this portion is we are finding outside. Only this portion only we are getting outside. Here the cornea is in color of white. That should be very protective membrane. Very protective membrane. So that's why here cornea acts as the frontline warrior for all the parts. And next thing is what? This is entire thing is what? Aqueous humor. This is also transparent. That can allow the light. That's behind the cornea. And behind that one, behind the cornea and aqueous humor, what you have? Iris is there. And in the middle of iris, what you have? Pupil is there. And after behind the pupil, what you have? Eye lens is there. Behind the eye lens, what you have? Retina is there. Clear? Iris can be accessed the controller of light. When the object is at far distance, that will allow the more light. And when the object is very intensity, when the intensity of light is more, that will allow the less light. So that's why iris can be accessed the controller. And pupil is the middle of the iris, that should be allows all the light, it should be in the color of black. Because of its black, it can allow all the light. There is no reflection of light once it is installed in the pupil. And next thing is what? This one is ciliary muscles, and this is what? Lens. The lens can forms the image on retina. That nature of image formed by the eye lens is what? Inverted and real. So this image signals should be passed by the optic nerves to the brain. Again, brain can forms the image as it is within the same color and same size. So this is simply about the structure of human eye. After watching this one, you must go to your textbook, just see it once. You can easily understand everything. So I hope you understand. If you can understand this one, simply here, like, share, comment the video and subscribe my channel to get the all notifications. Bye children, we will meet in the next video with some other interesting topic. Bye, take care.